Sent out an email to our list today, to our subscribers, and the subject line of the email was "harder is better." Now, beyond the veiled inappropriateness of that, if your mind goes in that direction, mine did. Just be real, but which made the subject line great. Harder is better, but I wasn't writing about anything other than some hard lessons learned that we've discovered over the, now I can say many years that we've been doing this thing. So I wanted to share some of the thoughts from that in case you're not on my list, because I think it's valuable to at least consider. So we've been doing this entrepreneurial thing for since 2013-ish. Most of it full-time. Separate video, we went full-time way too soon, so don't do that. Shoot a video on that one later. That'd be a good topic to discuss. Allergies. So doing it since 2013, and we've seen like many of you, we've seen every launch, hype, system, product, whoop-de-doo. Is that a rock or is that the Loch Ness Monster? That's a pipe. Okay, good. So we've seen all that stuff. Hype, noise, and stuff. And with social media, it's literally like never ending, right? A constant barrage of it. Just doesn't stop. And most of it, I didn't say all, most of it promising easy. Now, easy's not always used. Some of the more sophisticated marketers, myself included, won't say easy, but will use other phrases that I'm sure all of you have heard. Right? So if it's not easy, it's done for you. If it's not done for you, it's copy and paste. If it's not copy and paste, it's plug and play or hit the button or whatever, The messaging is simple. It's easy, allegedly. Now, there's a couple problems with this easy model, and it's normally, you're going to do all this while sitting in your PJs, in your house, with these wonderful caveat promises. You never have to talk to anybody. Never have to pick up the phone. Never have to speak to anybody. So silly. But I've enrolled hundreds of people marketing like that, I can tell you, over the last few years. So it works, but here's the problem. It works, but it has a shelf life of about 5 minutes. So if you've been in that loop, what you know, and by the way, we've seen this across a bunch of industries. So internet marketing, affiliate marketing, direct sales, MLM, hybrid versions of that, it doesn't matter. You see that cycle. So the shelf life is really short. So people come in, they get excited, they join, they buy, and then they're gone like 5 seconds later. Super short shelf life. Because when you're marketing that series of messages, that's your opportunity. Like a magnet, you attract, frankly, all the wrong people most of the time. Chronic freebie seekers, holy biscuits, that turtle was huge. I think that might have been the Loch Ness Monster. So there was, that's what I'm saying, I gotta watch out for these turtles. Freebie seekers, drama kings and queens, super high maintenance, need their hand held all the time. What's the least I can do? It's a tire kickers. It's a crowd that you just really don't want to do business with, but that's who you arguably attract 9 times out of 10 when you're leading with that kind of stuff. So that's one big problem, is that it's a loop. You attract all the wrong people. The other problem is, of course, it has a short shelf life. So you find yourself going from one thing to the next thing to the next thing to the next thing. And you add all that up, and it's a miserable way to try to, create predictable income. Ask any of us that have, actually enrolled a bunch of people into stuff. If you don't have a good model, if you're on that sort of thing, then you have to keep redoing it all the time. Because people are in the front door and out the back door really, really fast. And so, short version, we got tired of it. Really, really tired of it. Because we thought, we're like, okay, so do we want to be like 65 years old and still having to go up? We got to replace 75% of the organization because we're on this loop. And we decided we didn't want that. Not even close. And about 5 or 6 months ago, we very quietly, super quietly, no launches, no webinars, no ping to our list, no, closed door session, none of that. We very quietly pivoted. And we pivoted to something where, and check this out, this is going to be really controversial, okay? That was said in sarcasm font. But we picked a thing where we do talk to people. We not only talk to them on the phone, we go and talk to them in their homes. We engage directly with people to help them with things that they've raised their hand and said, we need. And the things they need are actually helping their families, their sons, their daughters, their moms, their dads, their kids. I mean, imagine, crazy, right? And you know what? It's harder. But interestingly enough, the harder has turned into the most lucrative thing we've ever done. And it's really just getting started. But it's also, for the first time, and we've been really looking for that, for the first time been able to go to somebody like you and say, yeah, you want to work with us. You do want to build a business of your own, but you actually want something that's going to be around in a year or 3 or 5. And you actually want to have that 1-2 knockout punch. So big commissions plus true passive income. I can now look at you and say, check, got it covered. I've sometimes been able to say one or the other with some pretty hefty disclaimers. I don't have to disclaim it now. And let me just get in front of this because I wanted to keep this under 10 minutes. What I'm talking about is not affiliate marketing. It's not the digital toolbox. It's not direct sales. It's not network marketing. It's not cash gifting. Gosh, some of my really smart friends are involved in that. I can't believe it. And so it's none of that. And it is work. And it's worth it. So I got some friends that I know this makes sense to. And I want to invite you to jump on a call with me. There's no link here for you to buy something, join something, set up a free account. There's none of that. Those days are gone, friend. Thankfully. So there is a link here somewhere, comments or description or wherever you're watching it, where you can click on and schedule a 20-minute call with Crystal and I, so we can show you what we're seeing. I told you we talk to people. Not just, hey, reach out, let me send you a link. No, we want to talk to you. I mean, if we're talking about being in business together, then I think we need to talk to each other. Like, real people. And so you're going to click that link. You're going to schedule a time to chat. You'll have lots of options. Click your time. As soon as we see that, what we'll do is we'll send you a quick, it's about 12 minutes, of just some of what we saw. And again, I want to be very transparent. On that thing we send you, there is nothing to buy. There's nothing to sign up for. It's just seeing what we saw. And then we'll continue the conversation for those of you that are bold enough to build a real legacy. I'm excited to do that. Lots of content coming. Lots of content coming. But I'm going to get back to the playground. Click that link, schedule a call with me. Maybe you've worked with us back in the day. Maybe you've been friends with us, similar deals. We've never worked together. Click the link, schedule a call. Call is free. The information is free. I sound like an infomercial. Someone's rocking some music right now. Anyway, but I want to show you what I'm seeing. What we saw that made us pivot the whole thing. And wherever we are in our relationship, maybe you just followed us on Facebook because you saw us on Instagram or from YouTube or whatever, and we've never worked together. Great. Click the link, schedule a call. If you are, again, we worked together somewhere. You bought one of our courses, you came to one of our webinars, you did something back in the day. Great. Click the link, schedule a call. We're doing something big here. I think you'd be crazy not to look at it. Click the link, let's have a call. We'll show you what we're seeing. Have a great Saturday. See ya.